Hi there. Welcome. This is my Sunday morning. I love this. I love just being able to connect with folks. I'm Catherine Sayo, and I am the founder and director of Lipedema Simplified and the Lipedema Project. And I'm here because I have lipedema. I have lymphedema. I've struggled with obesity for I say my entire life. When I look back at pictures, I think it started when I was about 5 or 6 or 7. But as far as I'm concerned, it's been forever. And I've had ups and I've had downs. And it was a long journey to defining and saying the word lipedema. And this June is Lipedema Awareness Month. Why is June Lipedema Awareness Month? I've had people ask me that question. Well, it was chosen by folks in the UK. And when I was first heard the word lipedema, I spent quite a bit of time in the UK with the most wonderful women. I mean, the Brits are just fabulous. And they were celebrating Lipedema Awareness Month, and it's lasted. And so all around the world now, in Australia, the Australians are having a conference. Um, I think it's not next weekend, but the weekend after. It's the weekend where the 17th is in there, and um, all kinds of activities by anyone who has any interest in or focus. My glasses are bothering me because they were glaring. Um, so the activities, knowledge, whatever we can do to raise awareness about lipedema. But this year, so we've done numerous lipedema awareness months. Last year, we had a series of webinars. We had 10 webinars over the month with some activities put in, but most of it was webinars. And something was nudging at me about that. So I started to set it up again because it was really successful. People got so much information. And I felt like that we have evolved from just an information source. And at the core of pretty much everything we do is a sense of community. And so I started to look at different models and how could we do this. So what we've done, we have a membership group. And if you're in the membership group, wonderful. If you're not in the membership group, come find out about it. It's called the Lipedema Tribe Community. They're about 300. And it's a small but wonderful group interaction. And we get together many times during the month. Um, we have exercise classes 5 days a week. We have a book club that meets monthly. We have a meditation group that meets twice a month. We have what I do every Sunday it's called a vlog, which is a video log. Um, Leslin does twice a week um, updates on research, and I do this, which is me just like I'm doing this morning, just sort of filling you in on what we're doing, why we're doing it, and my own journey in it. So it's a little more personal. On Fridays, we have a What's New and Coming Up with Lipedema, where we talk about all of our events. Oh, and we have a monthly Q&A session, and we have coaching groups, and it's like a lot. If you wanted to, you could do something almost every single day with us. But the purpose isn't overwhelm. The purpose is an abundance of resources because that's what we were lacking. When I say we, those of us with lipedema, since many of us have tried to get diagnosed in the healthcare system, and that's been challenging for many of us. I know it was for me, where I had a doctor say to me, well, basically, it's your fault. um, so, what we've done is we've been able to build a community with experts and with support. So, what we're doing this month is opening that community so that for free, everybody can come and get a taste of it and get a sense of it. So, we have weekly Miranda and Gail exercise, and it's not exercise per se like you do at the gym. It's stretching, and there's movement specific to our needs, and that's what the most important part is that it's adapted. The woman who the videos we use is Miranda Esmond White. She was a ballerina and went through periods of great pain, and so she works with an older population and athletes and others as well. But for what we do, in helping to regain mobility and strength and stamina and all the things that many of us need. Somebody's putting comments in, and I just need my glasses. Hi, good morning, Marcia. And oh, how lovely! So much welcome. Thank you, Marcia and Benko and Sarah and whoever else is here. Thank you, thank you for coming. So this coming week, and this is really amazing. Learn, the Lymphatic Education and Research Network. We've been collaborating with them, and we're about to start a series of monthly symposia, is what they call them, monthly symposia on lipedema. So the first one is Monday, June 6th. And there's a link, but you know what? I'll put the link at the bottom of the screen so you can sign up for our month-long program and you'll get all the information to sign up for Learn. Or you can just go to their website, lymphaticnetwork. I think they're .com. It's the Lymphatic Education and Research Network. And they have a place where you can a place where you can register right on their website, or you can register here for Lipedema Awareness Month and you'll get all the information from us as well. And Dr. Carmody, Leslyn Keith, and myself are presenting. It's at noontime and it's for an hour. And then we've added a lot of extras in. We have a VIP access. So VIP access is a nominal fee because what we're doing is providing replays of everything. And if you go to this website, learn.lipedema-June-LAM-2022. And LAM stands for Lipedema Awareness Month. So that's our acronym for it. What a week. I mean, we started on June 1st and it's only June 5th. We've already had welcomed so many new ladies asking good questions. So this is what we figured. If you're new, come ask your questions. If you've been around for a while, you have some answers. Only you, and the way you know your body and what you've learned, and how can we help one another, which is at the basis of so much of what we do. And at this point, I am going to share with you the quote that I share all the time. And it goes like this. And I said to my body softly, I want to be your friend. It took a deep breath and sighed and replied, I have been waiting my whole life for this. I have been waiting my whole life for this. And I feel that so many of us, myself included, have been in a process of befriending our bodies. And that's what we do day in and day out, supporting one another, holding each other in esteem, and helping one another. And um, it's been just the most wonderful journey. And my colleagues, I want to talk a little bit. Dr. Leslyn Keith, who brings such vast clinical background, and Gail Straker, who's our director of coaching and community manager. And oh my God, an amazing staff. There's Isla and Akanksha and Nico and Johnny and Christian and Leah and TJ. And they're always working for us and doing such wonderful work. And our coaches, we have a group of coaches. There's Carrie and Jill and Dr. Carlos and Faranak and Glenda and Kathy and Anjay are our meditation teachers. And Brian comes in and works with us on pain management. And I'm not sure, I might be forgetting someone. I hope not. Oh, and our CLTs, we have 2 CLTs that work with us. CLT stands for Certified Lymphedema Therapists. And there's Veronica and 80, both of them. In fact, Leslyn, Veronica, and 80 are doing, I mentioned about Learn. So we start next week, but then they're doing in August. And then we're going to have a, what we call CSIG. It's a coaching special interest group, all about self-care and what you can do from a clinical point of view. So what I want to emphasize really is come join us in June. Come be part of this. We have all kinds of activities for the next several weeks. And then the last full week of June, which I think starts on the 20th. Yeah, Monday the 20th. We start on the 22nd and 23rd with welcome parties. We have one for our VIPs and one for everybody. And then starting 24, 25, and 26, we're doing, I'm realizing I'm just talking about what we're doing. I have to also share with you what's happening about it because it's affecting me so deeply. So anyway, we're having a 3-day, what we're calling a boot camp. And a boot camp, different from us just talking, I want to say talking to you and doing this kind of me one to many. We're going to be having conversations. Come join the conversation. Zoom allows us to have breakout groups. And so we're going to be having ways for which all of us get to explore and understand, ask questions, and deepen. We have a series of coaches' corners and Q&A sessions, and Miranda and Gail, and the meditation group. We have one coming up on the 16th, and lessons, research updates. And so, all right, enough about what it is. Let me tell you about the impact. I can't even begin to describe how exciting it is for women to come in and say, and so many of them say, I didn't know what it was. I tried for years to find an answer. I think this is what I have. And I go back to my beginning, which was in 2011, and dealing with, at the time, what looked like a total disaster. After my surgery, I ended up with surgically induced lymphedema because I'd been misdiagnosed, and I had to figure out what was going on, or I was ending up in a wheelchair, and that wasn't such a that wasn't such a good idea. Ending up in a wheelchair was not what I wanted. I must admit that I did have to use a wheelchair for a while, and I did have very severe mobility issues, but I am on my way back. And I can't say I'm at 100%. I'm at about 90% back with my mobility. And I am so, so happy. And so when I started in 2011, I told this story, I think, the other day. I kept, when I finally had a name, which was lipedema, and I finally said, oh my God, it's not my fault. That's how that happened. I actually said that again and again and again to myself. I walked around my house like a zombie for a little while, going, "Oh my God, there's a physical reason for this. I have spent my entire life trying to figure this sucker out, and here I was." And then I started to say, what should I do? What's next? And I remember saying, nobody's going to care about fat legs. Who cares? I mean, fat is so demonized in our culture. Nobody's going to care about fat legs. And then a friend of mine said to me, well, Catherine, there's really only one person that needs to care, and that's you. And when she said it, it went deep into my soul and into my heart, and I realized if I was able to reach just one other person, it would be worth it. Because I knew if I had the word lipedema, if I knew about it, when I started with endless, for me, this might not be for you, but for me, the diet binge cycles and the self-hatred and the body hatred. I mean, if I had known that there was something bigger going on when I started this, which was, I was 8. That's what I remember, being 8 years old. I was put on my first diet and was getting amphetamines and shots to lose weight at 8. Wow, that just hit me in a whole new way. How my life would be different. And so part of this is just opening, here it is. Here's what we know. Here's what we've brought together. Here's a lot of love, a lot of compassion, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of support. So I hope you'll join us. What I say, always what I say, is there is hope. There is hope. So many of us get to the place where we feel hopeless. And it's not hopeless. There are answers. There is support. Come join us. The URL is at the bottom. And with that, I'm going to say have a wonderful week. I hope to see you in one of our activities this week or next week or sometime in the month of June. Thank you for coming. And thank you for being a part of this wonderful community. Have a wonderful week. Well, finish out the weekend and then have a wonderful week. Bye.